If you don't know me, my name is Trey. I play pro basketball overseas. Just finished my 6th year, 10.5-month season. Super tough on the body. And now it's time for the off season. I've taken about 8 or so days of basically nothing to reset, let my body reset. And today is the first day of my off season. I'm gonna take you guys with me through the whole thing. And I got a very in-depth plan, which I will go over in another video that's gonna like outline it explicitly. But more or less, I'm gonna take you guys with me on all my workouts this week. So yeah, come along for a full week of training with the pro basketball player in the off season.
She got highs and lows. She said, yeah, I know. Wish I can make it easier, I can, I just know right and wrong. And I know I'm wrong.
We saw the comments, I'm back from last summer.
Mitch is a 6-year or 7-year?
6 year.
So you just got done with 6?
Just got done with 6.
So we're the same class, 6-year overseas pro as well. He's gonna be working out with me today. Let's get it in. Bro, my low back is so tight.
Just from shooting?
I don't know, bro. Okay, so then after that one, you'll do the banded hip flexor marches. On this though, like keep your back upright, just move your hip. Yeah, there you go. To my surprise, most of the soreness and tightness from this whole season kind of gathered into my hips. So to begin the first workout of the off season, we really focused on hip mobility. The idea was to restore my ranges of motion before we start really moving weight. In the same way you can put yourself in a basketball workout or a weightlifting session, you can also do that with mobility, finding those end ranges and really trying to tap into them. After the mobility, we got into our first leg workout of the off season, really prioritizing our posterior chain. Your posterior chain is basically the back side of your body with the main muscle groups being your glutes, hamstrings, and calves. For me, and it's similar with a lot of basketball players, when my posterior is firing and active, it takes a lot of pressure off my knees. Basketball is a quad dominant sport, so a lot of hoopers have an imbalance between their posterior and anterior chains. This leads to overloading your quads, which pulls on your patellar tendon, which leads to patellar tendonitis overuse injuries. Another indicator that my patellar tendonitis is going to flare up is when my hip flexors are tight. That's why most of the core we did in this workout was hanging core that prioritizes that hip flexor strength. To finish, we did some single leg quad extension with an iso hold at the end, as well as some reverse lunges. This gets your quads firing and your VMO muscles stronger. Overall, a solid lower body and core workout to start this off season. And I always want to remind you guys, document your workouts. It will be a game changer for your off season. 2 minutes of jump rope. Dog's got to get out of here. Get over here. Get over here. This is what we were dealing with. Since we didn't have a gym today, I had to get some skill work in the old-fashioned way with some stationary ball handling drills. If you guys know me and know my training philosophies, I'm not the biggest fan of these stationary ball handling drills. A lot of times I think your time can be spent better with different drills. But honestly, there's a time and place for every type of training, and due to circumstance, this was the best I could get in today. So when doing stationary ball handling, I like to incorporate different movements, different levels, different heights, and different rhythms. The idea is to make the ball handling more dynamic and less rigid. I don't believe in these hard, strong pounds unless you're trying to strengthen your actual dribbling muscles, like your arms, your forearms, your hands, and stuff like that. To me, ball handling is all about how you can manipulate the basketball in different body positions. That's why today I switched up my body position. Sometimes my legs would be wide and far apart, sometimes they'd be in a split stance, but I tried to vary these different positions. You know, when you take time off from basketball, your feel and touch with the basketball, it's gonna be a little rusty. That's completely normal. Stationary ball handling drills is honestly a great way to wake up that touch and feel again. Now, am I gonna do these drills every single day once my off season really gets cooking? Probably not, but for right now, it's exactly what I need. Also really like these kill dribbles. It helps you work on different heights of dribbling and getting comfortable in low positions. To finish my ball handling session, I did this fine motor skills drill where I would dribble with my fingertips. I actually got this drill from Kyrie. You go pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, and back. Yoga is something I'm trying to incorporate into my routines more, and the reasons are pretty simple. Number one, it's that yoga is peaceful. And it's a good thing to remind myself that slow pace is sometimes the necessary pace. And number two, I feel like it helps my mind-body connection. A huge part of yoga is mindfulness. And in that mindfulness is the observation of your own body. How are you feeling? What thoughts are running along in your head that are taking away your awareness from the present moment? The goal this off season is to introduce yoga with 1 to 2 sessions a week and try and ramp it up a little bit more and keep that practice going through the season. Hi dogs, good morning. Top of the morning. Today is a big day. I got a shooting workout. That's what I'm on my way to right now. Shooting skill workout with my guy Mitch. It's gonna be pretty light, but I'm gonna start introducing some contact. Hopefully we can play some one-on-ones. Got to see how he's feeling as well. But it's been 9 days since I've been on a basketball court, so I'm super interested to see how my body's gonna feel. If it's gonna feel better, worse, I don't know. I did a full reset and I've been lifting, so should be interesting. Let's do it. Uh-oh. All right, this will work. Are you real friend? Real friend.
I'm atypical, baby.
Hair looks way better though.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's long.
You don't fucking long?
No, I like it.
I low-key wanted it a little longer. Keep it a little bit longer on the side. But...
Yeah, you look hella European. About the Sabrina 2s.
Bro, my favorite shoe.
Really?
Yeah, two.
But you have the books also, right?
The books. Those are nice. They're comfy, but these
are better?
unbeatable.
All right. So it's clear the book 1s and Sabrina 2s are by far the best sneaker of the season. So get those. Oh, and you can get them at Kicks. Hey. After we did form shooting, it was time to get into some very specific skill work. For the next 10 or so minutes, we started every rep out of a float dribble. The idea was to refamiliarize my body with going from slow to fast and from high to low. Also, personally, one of the first things to go in my game when I take time off is my touch, floaters, high layups, stuff like this. So I wanted to practice some of these to just kind of get back in rhythm. I'm a huge advocate for the float dribble. I probably spam it too much in games, but I think it's one of the best ways to give yourself time to make more calculated reads. It's a movement high-level players master, and so I think you guys should too. Okay, so here, float in, and then we go. That's a lot, yeah. I'm getting fine, man. Good, it's gonna be a little more physical. Yes! No skunks. No skunks. Let's go to 5. Fuck that. Yeah! Oh, you're tough. Damn it. Bro, I just went for a pump back. Fuck, bro. Yes! I can't believe you just keep coming. Oh, you're tough. Oh, wait for Larry. Give me that! All right. All right, so we're doing live one-on-one. To start, it's hop, you kind of like do this little like float or hop into it, and then 4 dribbles max. Four dribbles. 1s and 2s to 5. Sure. cut the tape. Wow, let's go. Let's go this way. Yeah. I knew you were gonna see. Good stop. Oh! Hey! Oh man. We got. Oh! I took that barely. Mother drop. Oh, wait, how many? I don't know. How many? 4, right? How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm checking the fucking tape. Yes! Yes! Yeah, I knew it. And the LeBron. I don't know about that one. I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, LeBron. No LeBron. No, Kobe. Let's go! The Kobe comment there is tough. That one. Oh yeah! I'm gonna use it. I thought I just. Yes! I knew it! God damn it! Alright, 3 on 1, last in? Yeah. Game 7. Hey! This one-on-one shit is no joke. Ugly buckets. You mother.
7, 6, 7, 6, 7.
All right, first workout of the day done. Honestly, the body didn't feel too bad. Felt good to sweat. How are we feeling, Mitch?
I'm feeling good. I'm a little sour about the ones, but it was a good workout.
So what was the final one score? 4-3 on the spots. Yeah, he fried me 2 spots. Maybe overall score I might have lost today, but everybody tag the next chapter in the comments. We coming for the ones. I don't know if I'd earn a spot after today's showing, but we'll get back in the workout ones mode. But if you want this full workout and all the workouts in this video, there'll be a link in the description, PDF for you guys. I'm trying to really make it so you guys can, train alongside me this summer. You'd probably be like a week delayed, but great workout today. Felt good to be back in the gym. Let's get this off season humming. All right, now I got the upper body lift. Let's get to it. Here's the work we got today. First off, I gotta say I love having a weight room at home. It allows me to lock in on my lifts and not have the distractions of other people maybe that would be there at a public gym. I got all my home gym equipment from a brand called Major Fitness, and I've been loving it. Super high quality and reasonably priced. If you're looking to start a home gym or add to the one that you already have, I'll add a link in the description with their website and where I get all this equipment. At this point in the off season, I'm still splitting up my lifts by upper body and lower body. So for this upper body group, I'm trying to hit all the main muscle groups: chest, back, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. I'm also prioritizing body weight movements to just prioritize that country, almost man-like strength. I also made sure to hit some weighted core, treat your abs like any other muscle and put weight on them. Other movements like this bird dog row and single arm cable punch are upper body exercises with an anti-rotational component. These have great basketball application because as we produce force through our upper body, we need to ensure that our center of mass, our core, is stable and under control. Imagine things like ripping the ball through contact on a jab step or shoulder bumping the defender on a contact drive. To finish up the core part of the workout, I did some physio ball movement. It's a really good stimulus because it introduces this idea of instability. How can we be centered and strong when the environment around us is unstable? And then this sounds a bit cliche, but when you're a high level athlete, it's important to look the part. So to complete this upper body workout, I hit some burnout arms just simply to look the part. I want to pass the eye test, and the summer is a perfect time to get going on that.
Back like we never left.
Bro,
We can't do a jersey swap? Oh
you
man.
can get these at maxwell.com/store.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
I'm officially part of Max Performance. You're a pretty good businessman.
To start the shooting workout, we did some balance and base shooting that prioritizes our relationship with the ground. On these leans, when I hit the ground, I want to pop right back up and get to my repeatable shot. You got to remember that we went really hard in our one-on-one work this morning, so the priority and intention of this workout is a little bit different. We did these movement shooting reps, but we made sure the movements weren't exaggerated. I didn't want to be running back and forth a bunch. In each of the 5 spots, we did a different footwork. At the 45 degree, we were doing a crossover step into the 3. At the top of the key, we were stepping back. We did the same on the opposite 45 as the other 45. In the corner, we did light shuffles. To finish the workout, we did deep 3s. If you want to extend your range, one of the simplest things to do is just start shooting from farther in your workouts. So we did a lot of reps from these ranges. It was 15 makes from 3 different spots. If you missed 2 in a row, you would switch. This whole workout probably took a little bit over 45 minutes. The idea was not high volume, but high focus and attention to detail. This is only the 2nd day of our off season, so it's important to not burn ourselves out too early in this work week. I think we got better.
Another shooting workout done. My man Mitch turned the lights out on us. Another day.
Morning.
You're gonna lean in on your left foot. Lean in. Here.
Okay.
Do it slow. Okay. Balance. Still balance. Lean on me. Right leg off the ground. Lean in. Out. Balance. Slow. Good. One.
First off-season skill workout with JR, we started with some balance work with a prioritization on acceleration and deceleration. The goal of this drill is to regain your center of balance after the contact and then accelerate and explode to the rim. One thing I noticed is I didn't have great posture through these single leg movements. This can easily be a way to improve your strength in these positions. Just be more upright. Next up was this attack, retreat, attack, finishing drill. We specifically worked on this because I do have a little bit of an issue changing paces, and I'm not great at retreating after the initial attack. The cadence of this drill is fast, slow, fast. Whenever we change speeds, we also want to change heights. It's this idea of going from high to low, back to high, back to low. Another thing to notice is every time I go for a finish, I try and vary what type of finish I do. Maybe it's different hand, maybe it's different footwork, but the idea is to be creative and not always resort to our defaults. After almost every segment of this workout, you finish with making 2 free throws. It's a way to shoot free throws when you're tired, and also a way for you to catch your breath and get prepared for the next segment.
Left hand, 1, 2 to the left. So pound between, cross step, and a jump shot.
This drill is what we call misdirection pickups. I'm using the power of the pound dribble to almost spring my body away from the defender to create space. Or basically that's what I'm imagining while I'm doing these reps. A lot of these 1-on-0 drills, it's important to have an imagination, to be creative. Imagine how you'd use this exact move in a game, and then rep it as close to maximal speed as you can.
Right here, go back. You're gonna step over to a right, left. Right, left, sweep back, left, right. Yeah, jump shot.
Now this drill is working on my dynamic change of direction out of a catch. My focus is to really pop off that outside foot to change my direction with that crossover step and then get on balance to get up into my mid-range jumper. Didn't do a great job being creative with my rips on these jab steps. Sometimes you want to rip eye to eye, sometimes you want to rip shin to shin to change your heights. Now we did a similar rip off the catch, but this time with some different added movement into it. These light shuffles were supposed to fatigue my legs a little bit and see if I can still maintain good balance and control on this jab step as well as being explosive. At this point in my off season, there is a component of getting back into shape. It's not necessarily getting completely back into shape, but it's starting the engine back up, getting used to basketball movement. The goal of the off season is not to be in game shape, but be in good enough shape that you can start pushing your volume and intensity in your workouts. We want to be able to touch game-like intensity without our body breaking down. And that's important, obviously, because we want to improve our skills at game level intensity so that they have game level translation. After 7 makes both directions, we got into the next drill. This drill was more of a cool down. It was 5 mid-range catch and shoots and then 5 mid-range shots after a small dribble move in a tight space. This workout was a little bit over an hour and 15 minutes of good quality focused work. I highly suggest you guys get a trainer you trust because having someone else kind of run you through a workout is much easier on your mental instead of having to brainstorm the workouts beforehand or during. But if you don't have one, I suggest you write your workouts down beforehand so you just check a workout log or something so that you can be fully present for your training and be more focused.
I knew you were gonna say that.
2, 1.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Good work, man.
Man, oh man. That workout fried me. I'm dog tired right now. So, good work. There's a lot of finishing work, a lot of skill work. Feeling very optimistic about this off season. I think I'm gonna make some big strides. Hopefully transition that into a perfect preseason and a big year next year, but that was a dog workout. Shout out my man JR. I'm gonna put his Instagram in the description. If you're in the Tacoma area, Seattle area, he's the man. Gotta work with him, he's high level. Whew. It's early, got the workout done though. Again, here's the week breakdown of this phase of the off season, the build up phase, phase 2 of the off season. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are more or less these previous 3 training days repeated, and then there's a complete rest day on Sunday. All of these workout PDFs will be linked in the description, so if you want those, go check them out. They'll have all the workouts, how to kind of schedule your week. It'll be pretty comprehensive, so a lot of value in there. Well, anyways, I hope this was helpful to give you some insight on how I ramp up my off season and give you some ways that you can kind of add some of these drills, some of these concepts to your own off season plan. So yeah, as always, get uncomfortable and live atypical. Cheers.